Hello, this is Caleb with Garvin Sewer Service. I'm at 5625 Ammons Street. We're called out here for a sewer smell, and according to the tenant, it seems to collect the top of the stairs in the kitchen the most. Did some looking around. I mean, everything looks good visually. So we're here to just camera the sewer line to see if there was a backup or anything going on with that. So we're going to start off, we're at the outside risers. This way we can go all the way up to the stack inside, as well as all the way out to the street. So we'll go ahead and go down the stack. I'm going to head up to the house first. Zero out our distance indicator on the lower left-hand side of the screen. There's our other riser that would take us out to the street. And we're looking at SDR drain. So this drain has been replaced outside. And then just a few feet later, we turn into a cast transition. So now we're in cast iron. Cast looks to be in pretty good shape for the age that it is. We do have ABS right here, and I am fairly sure that this is our stack that is in the wall with the panel that the Studer vents in that little closet area next to the bedroom in the basement. And we're back to cast. Luckily, we don't see any standing water, so that's good when it comes to potential backups as well as potential smells. A little bit of standing water will not have a sewer smell as long as everything's installed properly. Here's more ABS. Got some fixtures joining us. And right here we're going up the stack. So now we're going up to the main level. And I'll go as far as I can. And this is going to be the farthest I'm going to be able to get. So the inside route looks good. I mean, there's nothing to note about what would be contributing to the smell from the inside portion of the line. So we'll pull out and we'll go back out to the street here in just a second. It's about 30 feet to the stack from outside to the inside main stack. While we're here, I do want to mention that with sewer smells, they're really hard to get. So, if you had a backup in the sewer, that's obviously going to be the smell, which is what we're seeing today. If there was a significant belly, meaning the whole drain is underwater, that could also potentially cause a smell back into the house. However, I'm going to go ahead and let you know that we don't have that today in the sewer line. So the two things that I'm now thinking as a smell issue is going to be, is there some sort of venting issue, whether something's leaking air in the vent or it's just not getting outside for whatever reason. Or I've had issues where sometimes, for whatever reason, whenever water's ran in one facility, it may siphon a P-trap, the water out of the P-trap in a facility close by, and that would allow the sewer gas to come up through the P-trap. So to get the answers for that, I would recommend American Leak Detection System. They have really high-tech equipment to do smoke tests, to see if a vent is not working properly, or some sort of Studer vent is ineffective, as well as maybe the smoke test doesn't show anything, start running facilities and see if you flush a toilet here, will this sink start to have sewer gas coming up from it. That's a possibility. It's happened before. So since we're not going to see anything in the sewer, I've already cameraed this line. I think that will be the next step. If this, like I said, if this sewer line was backed up, with roots or, toilet paper or wet wipes, that would be the problem. Or if we had a really, really significant belly, meaning the whole drain is underwater, that would not allow air to potentially escape the way it needs to. But we don't have that today. This is going to be SDR all the way out to the street. There are no roots in the line, which is good. we'll have a little bit of a low spot, not too much because my camera's only like 3/4 of an inch high off the drain. So we'll have a little bit of standing water here, but it's not fully submerged, so that would not contribute to the smell. You can see that it's pushing forward. It looks like it's higher than it is, but when we come back, you can tell that no, there's a little bit of standing water here before we have that 45-degree turn. But if this line was fully submerged, I'd say it needs to get replaced, but there's really no accumulation here happening, and this is not going to contribute to the smell. So there's no toilet paper, nothing sitting in that water, so cleaning is really going to be kind of redundant. We can still do that, but it's not going to fix a sewer gas problem. And then right here, I believe we're about to drop into the city. And right there's our city. So, very, very little stuff, almost non-existent waste in the line. We do have good, you know, it's solid. There's no roots, there's no backup, there's no fully submerged line due to bellies. So I really think this is going to be more of a venting issue when it comes to the smell. So I would recommend American Leak Detection System. They're the ones who can figure it out when we can't. So process of elimination, I'm going to rule out the sewer as an issue. It is 94 feet from the riser to the street. If there's any other questions, give Garvin Sewer Service a call. There'll be a text version of this job on the invoice summary. My name is Caleb. Thank you for your time.